Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again from MJS Coaching Football. Quickly, my background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or a special teams coordinator as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. Today, I'd like to continue to talk to you about our zone blitz coverage package, and in this particular instance, the coffee size, which is the code we use. Small is a four-man pressure with usually inside linebackers, B gap to B gap. Medium is a five-man pressure, and large is a six-man pressure. So we're bringing the heat. But a large, because it's six-man, is going to involve either the outside linebackers, the secondary. It's going to be a combination. Like in this case, the green are involved in it, but the three reds are the actual blitzers. So it's both inside linebackers and an outside. It could be one inside, one outside, one safety, right? We have all multiple combinations. Again, the beautiful part of the 3-4 in our system, you got to figure out who's coming post-snap. So our alignment is our disguise, and that's why as I go through this, we don't rotate or move until the ball is snapped. We don't want to tip our hand in any way, shape, or form whenever possible. So the first thing I want to cover, and then I'm going to encourage you to watch in our playlist on Zone Blitz coverages, either cover small or medium, preferably small because I give more detail on the hot technique. But we use that same hot technique in coverage, okay, underneath. In this case, we have only three underneath because in our large, okay, four underneath, excuse me, we rotate the safety down. We're bringing six. We got six hot underneath and one deep third safety. Okay, that's how this breaks down. They're all going to play the hot technique, which is man coverage with zone leverage. Okay, so again, I'd encourage you to watch small or medium for me to get more details on that technique. Okay, so another aspect of large coverage is we're going to be spinning the safeties. Okay, so when we're going to rotate both safeties, we say you're going to safety spin. We're spinning the safeties because it's both guys have to move. Okay, so in our vernacular up here, as you see, Lucky is the blitz call for the left, Ringo to the right. Well, when our safeties are spinning, they got to talk to each other, so we make sure we spin together in the same direction. Lucky equals Louie, Ringo equals Roger, R&R. And I am all over the safety since I coach the DBs that they make those calls. We don't mind read, right? We don't make any assumptions because that's happened not too often, but it's happened. And the safeties spun and rotated in opposite directions, and it was a nightmare in one case, and we got lucky in another. Okay? So in this case, the three green D linemen are involved in it, and one outside linebacker and both inside linebackers, so they're in the red. So these are your six men involved, okay? We make a lucky call in this case because it's either a blitz that's going to the rover or it's a blitz that's going to the mic. So it's going to begin with either an R or an M, all right? If you've gone to any of my blitz presentations, then you understand what that means. So I'll just say it for now. Either the rover or the mic is the blitz, designated blitz guy, so they make the Lucky Ringo call. So when they're on the left, they make Lucky. So now our safeties are saying Louie, Louie, Louie. So whenever our outside linebackers or our secondary corner or safety are involved in a blitz, we have to rotate the safeties. We got to compensate because the rope concept, the rover blitzes, he pulls the safety with him. Okay, we don't have anybody else to cover up number two, the tight end. Okay, so when the safety who's coming downhill, we say he screws down on the snap. The safety who's going to the middle third, we say you rotate middle. Collectively, both guys are spinning. Okay, does that make sense, hopefully? So once they screw down or rotate, then they play the coverage from there. Now, it's still, as he's screwing down, he's reading surface to man, and they're reading surface to man. That's the same. Again, see this presentation on cover small. The middle third safety. Okay, I'll give you some quick landmarks. Ball's in the middle of the field. As he's rotating to a depth of 20 yards, and he looks at the part of the goalpost sticking in the ground. That's his landmark. Ball's on the hash. Ball's on the hash. He's looking where the goalpost sticks in the ground. Same landmark. Okay, so he's literally in the middle of the field. Now, when the ball's in the middle of the field, you got a little bit more flexibility. So if the quarterback's launch point is over here and that pulls the safety with him, that's okay. All right. Ball's on the hash, you got to stick to goalpost down in the middle of the field. Okay. So from there, this safety who's still reading surface, and as he's rotating, even if the surface is saying run, he's going to get to 20. Then he can stop pedaling and be prepared to come up and fill where needed and make a good high open field tackle. He's the last line of defense if we need it. And we usually run a 6-man pressure when it's an obvious run or obvious pass, an obvious situation. When it's obvious pass, okay, he's rotating at 20 and then he's still pedaling. Not real fast, but he's pedaling because he's got to be the deepest guy on the field. Okay, so again, in this case, outside linebacker is blitzing, safety replaces the outside linebacker in coverage. All right. The way we take care of the running backs, or running back in this case, whoever the outside defender is, and so the more people involved in a pressure, the more coaching, the more teaching. The outside defender on each side, so it could be a blitzer, or it could just be somebody who has outside cage. So they're not blitzing, but they have outside cage contained to the quarterback on that side. If the running back appears to you, you peel and take the running back. The rule stays the same. If the running back is in protection, B gap to B gap, outside linebacker who's taking on the back, if the back makes no effort, stop, retrace, it's a screen. Okay? So in this case, we'll just say the rover was coming on a D crash, which is outside. The running back were to come to him, he peels off. On the same blitz, let's just say the stud had outside cage and the running back was coming to him, he would peel off. Okay, and again, might be a mismatch. It's a check down. We got to make sure we got it covered so we don't look, a little bit foolish having a running back out there bare ass, nobody there, and all of a sudden a 3rd and 20 is, completed and it becomes 1st and 10. That can't happen. Okay, so the coffee sizes go up. Small 4-man, medium 5-man. When we're bringing a lot of heat, 6-man, it becomes large. Okay? So again, I'd encourage you to watch the presentation of cover small. I'll give you much more detail on the technique, but just suffice it to say, it's man coverage with zone leverage on top of the receiver, looking through the receiver to the quarterback. Okay? And we have one defender who's the deepest on the field. That's got to be somebody that can cover a lot of ground, is very good at reading quarterback indicators, breaking on off hands, taking appropriate angles, and so forth. But that's where we come in as coaches to make sure we get them on the field. As always, I would encourage you, please, to reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com. We can set up a Google Meet, whatever you want. I'm happy to do it. Make it a great day.